Welcome to the Ingredients Storytellers, where every flavor unveils a new experience. Ready to bite into a tale you'll never forget? Let's get tasting. Discover Pecorino, a secret thousands of years old. Weekly Ingredient Insights. Episode 1. Today, I'm going to reveal the story of an ingredient that's captivated Italy for thousands of years. Pecorino's story is full of ancient secrets, wild flavors, and yes, even a hint of scandal. More on that soon. Not only has Pecorino survived thousands of years of history, but it's now a social media superstar, grating its way onto millions of Instagram feeds worldwide. Whether you're a cheese lover or just curious about Italy's best-kept culinary secrets, buckle up, because this cheese has a history as sharp as its flavor. So let's dive in and uncover what makes Pecorino truly legendary. Pecorino is a cheese with over 2,000 years of history. The earliest mentions of Pecorino appear in Roman texts. It was consumed by both the elite and common people, signifying its widespread acceptance and popularity. It originated in ancient Rome. Back then, Pecorino was considered so valuable that it was part of the daily rations for Roman legions. Imagine this. On the battlefields, soldiers would carry pieces of Pecorino that gave them the energy needed for long, grueling campaigns. Pecorino became known as soldier's food. Its salty taste and durability made it ideal for hard journeys. The name Pecorino comes from the Italian word pecora, meaning sheep, since this cheese is made exclusively from sheep's milk. Pecorino is primarily produced in regions like Sardinia, Lazio, and Tuscany, and each area has its own unique variety, adapted to local culture and traditions. Pecorino Romano, one of the best-known types of Pecorino, was transported from the island of Sardinia all the way to Rome centuries ago, and today it's an indispensable part of traditional Roman cuisine. The Great Pecorino Smuggling Scandal: How cheese became contraband in Italy. Back in the 16th century, the production and sale of Pecorino was so profitable in certain Italian regions that local governments started banning it outside their borders to protect their economy and keep the best cheese for themselves. Sardinian Pecorino, in particular, was so popular and prized that officials restricted its export, leading to a cheese smuggling black market where people would sneak it out to neighboring regions. The demand for Pecorino was so high that these black market cheesemongers often faced fines or punishment if caught, all because people couldn't resist the flavor of that salty, crumbly Pecorino. Let's clear something up. Pecorino isn't just one type of cheese. There are multiple varieties, each with its own unique taste and texture. Pecorino Romano is the most famous, with an intense, salty, and slightly spicy flavor that's perfect for grating over pasta. Then there's Pecorino Toscano, a gentler, less salty cheese, perfect for enjoying on its own. And let's not forget Pecorino Sardo from Sardinia, which can be either fresh and creamy or aged and intense. Here are a few interesting facts about Pecorino that I am sure you haven't taken into consideration. Pecorino was once used as currency. In ancient Rome, Pecorino cheese was so highly valued that it was sometimes used as a form of payment. Farmers and shepherds would barter with Pecorino, trading it for goods or services as it was durable, nutritious, and easily portable. So Pecorino wasn't just food, it was actual cheesy cash. Pecorino was a favorite snack of Michelangelo. It's said that Michelangelo was so fond of Pecorino that he often requested it to be sent to him while he worked. His family would ship wheels of Pecorino all the way to Rome so he could enjoy his favorite cheese during his long hours on the Sistine Chapel ceiling. This salty, savory cheese was a source of comfort and sustenance for him, adding a bit of culinary inspiration to his artistic genius. Pecorino was once believed to have medicinal powers. In medieval Italy, Pecorino was often used in traditional medicine. People believed it had healing properties, especially for digestive issues. Pecorino was sometimes prescribed to aid in stomach health, and its high nutrient content made it a staple for building strength and resilience. Pecorino is often preferred for people with cow's milk sensitivities. Since Pecorino is made from sheep's milk, it has a different protein structure than cow's milk cheeses, making it easier to digest for many people with lactose intolerance or cow's milk sensitivities. Pecorino is one of the oldest cheeses still made the same way today. Pecorino's traditional recipe has barely changed since its beginnings over 2,000 years ago in ancient Rome. Early Roman texts describe how pecorino was made, following a process nearly identical to what's used in Italian regions today. So when you taste pecorino, you're experiencing a flavor that's nearly identical to what ancient Romans savored. Pecorino can change its flavor based on what the sheep eats. The milk used to make pecorino takes on subtle flavors from the specific herbs and plants that the sheep graze on. For example, if sheep are feeding on wild herbs like thyme, rosemary, or sage in the hills of Sardinia, those notes can actually be tasted in the cheese. Pecorino has protected status under EU law. This protected status helps preserve the authenticity and quality of pecorino, ensuring that the cheese you enjoy today has the same regional flavor and artisanal quality that it has had for centuries. When it comes to culinary uses, pecorino is an incredibly versatile cheese. In Rome, it's the key ingredient in the famous Cacio e Pepe pasta, a simple recipe with just 3 ingredients: pasta, black pepper, and pecorino. Pecorino is also used in the traditional version of carbonara, adding that perfect salty and creamy note that completes the dish's flavor. Although some people prefer Parmesan, Italians consider pecorino the #1 choice for these classic dishes. In recent years, pecorino has made an unlikely leap from ancient Italian kitchens to modern-day social media stardom. Foodies, chefs, and influencers alike have turned pecorino into a viral sensation, especially in dishes like Cacio e Pepe and Carbonara. Instagram is filled with thousands of photos showing pecorino being grated in slow motion, melting into pasta, or crumbling perfectly onto a dish, each post more tempting than the last. Pecorino's robust and authentic flavor has kept it relevant across centuries, making it the real deal in a world where trends come and go. Instagram may be filled with fleeting fads, but pecorino has shown it's here to stay, winning over a whole new generation with every savory post. It is said that pecorino has an anti-theft built-in feature. In Italy, there's a joke that pecorino's strong, pungent aroma is so powerful, it's almost like a natural security system. Back in the day, shepherds claimed that no one would dare try to steal a wheel of pecorino because its smell would give them away instantly. Imagine trying to sneak off with a big wheel of cheese only to be sniffed out by everyone around. Pecorino practically announces itself before you even taste it. Pecorino cheese has been known to cause cheesy pickup lines. In Italy, folks have a knack for cheesy humor, and pecorino is often the star of the show. Pecorino is considered a sheep's love potion. In some parts of Italy, it's said that if you want to impress someone on a date, just bring a wheel of pecorino. Legend has it that sheep herders would carry it in their bags as they wooed potential mates. They'd say, "Why go for roses when you can have pecorino? It pairs well with romance and red wine." So, if you're ever struggling with your love life, maybe it's time to put down the flowers and stock up on some pecorino. Because who can resist a cheesy pickup line and a charcuterie board? Welcome to the club, food lovers. I hope you enjoyed diving into the world of pecorino cheese, a symbol of Italian traditions and a bridge between the past and the present. Now, I've got a question for you. When it comes to dishes that showcase pecorino at its best, which one has your heart? Are you team Cacio e Pepe, with its simple, peppery perfection? Or are you loyal to a creamy carbonara? Let us know in the comments. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our next episode. See you soon for more ingredient adventures.